Hello students, how are you? Hope you are all keeping fine. Shall we start our class with another topic of genetics? Shall we move on? Okay. Today let us see codominance and multiple allelism. Codominance and multiple allelism. What is codominance? Codominance is the condition in which both the alleles of a gene are fully or simultaneously equally expressed in the heterozygote. Equally expressed in the heterozygote. So, heterozygote will have the phenotype, right? Heterozygote will have the phenotype produced by both the alleles. Thus, the alleles of a gene which are equally and simultaneously expressed in the heterozygous condition are called codominant allele. A classical example of codominant allele is the inheritance of antigen of human ABO blood group system, right? Human ABO blood group system. There are two antigens, namely antigen A and antigen B. Their production is controlled by the gene capital I. Some signs say that capital L. You can write any letter. And this capital I which exists in three allelic forms. That is capital I A, I B and I O. The capital IA and IB are codominant to each other, but both are dominant over IO, right? Capital I gene controls the production of antigen A and B, and this particular allele or gene exists in three allelic forms. What are the three allelic forms? IA, IB and IO, right? And these IA and IB are codominant to each other, but both are dominant over IO. Could you clear? Then this IA governs the production of antigen A, IB governs the production of antigen B, and IO has no role in the production of antigen. Has no role in the production of antigen. When IA and IB coexist and antigen A and B, antigen B would be produced, making the blood group AB, right? Then when IA exists or present in the homozygous condition or in the heterozygous condition, it produces antigen. Antigen A would be produced and the blood group will be A. Could you follow me? Then IB present in the homozygous condition or in the heterozygous condition, antigen B would be produced and the blood group will be B. When IO exist or present in the homozygous condition, not in the heterozygous condition. IO present in the homozygous condition. No antigen would be produced, and the blood group will be O. Could you follow me? Right? What did I say? IA, that is in homozygous condition, or IAIO, it is in heterozygous condition. When the homozygous condition or in heterozygous condition, antigen A would be produced and the blood group will be A. Similarly, when the IB present in the homozygous or heterozygous condition, antigen B would be produced and the blood group will be B. Then IO present in the homozygous condition, not in the homozygous condition, not in the heterozygous condition, no antigen would be produced. Then the blood group will be O. Right? Then AB blood group of couple may produce the progeny of A, AB and B group children, B group blood, A group, AB group, B group blood group, AB, B blood group. Progeny may produce in the ratio of 1:2:1. This codominance may also result in the phenotypic ratio of 1:2:1. How? AB blood group of couples, IA, IB, mating of two AB blood group couple may produce IA, IB young ones in the F1 young ones. A mating of IAAB, IAIB or AB blood group parents, then the F2 produce these, it produces two types of gametes that you know. IA, here also it produces IA, IB, IA, IB, IA, IB, here also IA, IB. Then it produces IA, 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 IB. Then so 4 times we can say. Then IA, IB, IB, IB. So it produces 1 A group blood, 2 AB group blood, 1 B group blood. That is the ratio of 1:2:1. That is the formula. This is similar to that. It is exactly similar. The same example is also you can use in the multiple allelism. What is multiple allelism? A single gene have more than 2 alleles. A single gene have or exist in more than 2 alleles. This condition is called multiple alleles. This is also an example of blood group is an example of multiple allelism. This was studied by who? Tell me, Abhinav. Landsteiner and his co-workers. They found that AB blood group of man, Landsteiner. Okay. This is also an example of multiple alleles. Could you follow me? Shall we move on to the other cross, that is quantitative inheritance? Any doubt in this? Okay, shall we move on to the next cross, that is quantitative inheritance. Quantitative inheritance. Mendel assumed that each character is determined by two genes located at the same locus on the chromosome. But certain characters are controlled by more than two genes located at different loci. This condition is called multiple alleles or polygenic, multiple gene or polygenic inheritance. The multiple gene inheritance is otherwise called multiple gene inheritance or polygenic inheritance. In polygenic inheritance, the intensity of character depends on the total number of genes involved. Hence, these genes are otherwise called cumulative genes. Could you follow me? Cumulative genes. In polygenic inheritance, the intensity of character depends on the total number of genes involved, right? Hence, these genes are otherwise called cumulative genes, adding effect. Cumulation means adding. A cumulative gene effect. And the inheritance of this cumulative gene is otherwise called quantitative inheritance. These characters are quantitative rather than qualitative. Inheritance of skin color in man is one of the typical example of quantitative inheritance. Who studied this? C.B. Davenport studied skin color in man in 1913. According to him, two pairs of dominant genes control the skin color of man. A true Negro has four genes, four dominant genes, capital A, and capital B, capital B. And the whites or Caucasians have four genes in recessive conditions, small a, small b, small b. This is Negro and this is white, otherwise called Caucasians, white. When the F1 young ones produces capital A, small a, capital B, small b. In the F1 young ones, produces a totally an intermediate character that is called mulattoes. Mulattoes. A true Negro mates with a white. In the F1 young ones, all of them have mulattoes, intermediate skin color. A mating of two mulattoes producing the F2 young ones in the ratio of 1:4:6:4:1. Right? This is quantitative inheritance. So what Mendel believes that each character is controlled by two genes located at the same locus on the chromosomes. It is not true. And a single character is controlled by more than two genes located at a different loci. That is why it is called a polygenic inheritance, otherwise called quantitative inheritance. The intensity of the character depends on the total number of genes involved. The intensity of character depends on the total number of genes involved. That is why it is called cumulative gene inheritance. Right? Shall we know? Let us see in F2 generation. How? In F2 generation, they produce four types of gametes. What are they? Capital A, capital B, capital A, small b, small a, capital B, small a, small b. We can draw a checkerboard. How to draw 16 columns, right? Capital A, capital B, capital A, small b, small a, capital B, small a, small b, right? Capital A, capital B, capital A, small b, small a, capital B, small a, small b. Capital A, capital A, capital B, a true Negro because four dominant genes are involved. The intensity of character depends on the total number of genes involved. So the ratio 1 Negro. Then capital A, capital A, capital B, small b. 3 dominant genes. This is dark. Here also capital A, capital B, small b. Dark. Capital A, capital B, small b. 2 mulattoes. Right? Mulatto. Could you follow me? Here only 2 dominant genes are there. The intensity of character depends upon the total number of genes involved. Here it is mulatto. Again, here capital A, capital A, capital B, small b, that is dark. Capital A, capital B, dark. Capital A, capital B, small b, mulatto. Capital A, small b. What is it? 2 genes. Mulatto. Capital A, capital B, small b. Mulatto. Capital A, small b. Light. Right? Capital A, capital B, small b. Mulatto. Capital A, small b. Light. Then small a, capital B, mulatto. Small a, capital B, small b, light. Small a, capital B, small b, light. Small b, small b, white. See, the ratio is 1:4:6:4:1. Right? Phenotypic ratio 1:4. 1 Negro, 4 dark, 6 mulatto, 4 white, and 4 light white, and 1 white. This is the ratio. That is the quantitative inheritance. Any doubt in this? Any doubt? Do you follow me? So this is the typical example of quantitative inheritance, skin color in man. This was studied by C.B. Davenport in 1930. Any doubt? A true Negro, that is controlled by Negro, very dark. You know the Negro people, the dark people. This is controlled by 4 dominant genes. In polygenic inheritance, the intensity of character depends on the total number of genes involved. Otherwise, it is called cumulative gene inheritance. And here, one Negro happens to marry a white or Caucasian. The first child, the skin color is that is mulatto, intermediate color. A mating of 2 mulatto people, it produces, they have 2 offsprings. They produce dark Negro, dark, then mulatto, light and white colored people are produced in the ratio of 1:4:6:4:1. Right? Any doubt? So just we can brief the today's class. The first one. What is the first one? Nandana. Yes. What is it? Codominance. That is also another example of multiple allelism. Codominance is the condition in which both the alleles of a gene fully or simultaneously or equally expressed in the heterozygous conditions. That heterozygous condition they expressed. Classical example is blood group of man. There are 2 antigens, A and B antigens. Their production is controlled by the gene capital I or capital L. You can say any letter you can use. Capital I. This capital I gene exists in 3 allelic forms. What are they? IA, IB and IO. IA and IB are codominant to each other. But both are dominant over IO. Could you follow me? Then IA and IA gene governs the production of antigen A, IB gene governs the production of antigen B, and IO has no role in the production of antigens. Right? That is in the case of multiple allelism or codominance. Coming to quantitative inheritance, we have two examples. One is skin color in man, and another one is kernel color in wheat. That's kernel color in wheat. We can discuss on the next class. Shall we stop today's class? Thank you very much. Have a nice day.